A very good evening to you. Nowhere near as cold as it could be given the time of year, staying frost-free in the next couple of nights. Disappointingly dull and damp, mind you, an awful lot of cloud, outbreaks of rain to come, and the winds really picking up in the next 24 hours or so. It's this storm moving through the North Sea that'll bring some very strong winds for us in the next few hours. This low pressure system moving away into southern Scandinavia and northern Europe. High pressure situated to the southwest of us, creating these brisk winds through the tail end of this week, and a fair few blustery downpours across those northern and western counties, a little drier further south. In the next few hours, an awful lot of cloud cover, capping the temperatures. Another frost-free night. Patchy rain and drizzle pepping up through the north and the west. Here's some misty low cloud and the rain sinking its way through Scotland into northern England and Northern Ireland come dawn. Here, a very soggy start to the new day, staying a little drier further south. And further north, blustery, intense downpours get going through Scotland. Here, a little chillier across northern Scotland as we head into the new day, and the winds strengthening all the while, and those winds will continue to pick up through many locations as we roll through Thursday. The cloud giving way across the south, trying to cheer up from the north with some fleeting low week winter sunshine, and blustery downpours moving through thick and fast, particularly through northern and western counties, with the chillier air across Scotland, a wintry mix across the Highlands and the islands. Otherwise, another mild theme, highs of 12 or 13 degrees, even with those strong and at times gusty winds. See you soon.
A very good afternoon to you. Cloudy skies out there today, turning chilly from the north as we head through the next few days, with brighter skies set to return as the week wears on. In the meantime, a blanket of cloud across the bulk of Britain and Northern Ireland. Grey, grumpy skies for many of us. Outbreaks of rain across northern and western Scotland. A little drizzle for Northern Ireland, otherwise staying dry. And quite breezy out there across those northern and western areas. A little calmer further east. A better chance of breaks in the cloud here. But all in all, a lot of cloud cover and just 12 or 13 degrees through the afternoon after that cold, frosty start. Outbreaks of rain continue to feed into northern and western Scotland tonight, staying quite breezy, preventing any significant mist, fog and frost forming. But misty low cloud and some hill fog across the highest ground of northern and western Britain come dawn. And that area of cloud capping the temperatures, nowhere near as cold as it could be, staying frost-free for the time being. Evening to you. A very different feel as we approach the end of the week. The cold air we had to start the month finally gives way. Much milder for many of us, but staying quite breezy, quite blustery, with scattered showers in the next 24 hours. We've got systems rolling their way in from the west as we approach the end of the week. Showers and longer downpours, quite brisk, at times gusty winds, particularly across the north and the west. And as you can see, milder air returns to our weather map, the colder air restricted to northern and eastern Europe. As for the next few hours, very wet end of the day across parts of eastern Britain. That rain taking its time to ease, and behind this, prime conditions with the moisture in the air for some misty low cloud and some hill fog to form. Quite a grey, murky start to the day across eastern counties. Here, feeling quite chilly, but nowhere near as cold as recent nights, certainly frost-free. Further west, well, lively, blustery downpours from the word go, quite brisk winds as we start the new day. The misty low cloud will tend to slowly lift from the east, and here cheering up quite nicely into tomorrow. Some limited low week winter sunshine. Further west, a very different story. Brisk winds staying quite blustery with showers and longer downpours. A bit of a deluge in places, and any standing water will give awful conditions if you're having to travel. Here, double figures return to our weather map, so feeling a little milder across the south and the west. Elsewhere here too, nowhere near as chilly as it has been of late. Into the weekend, another batch of windy wet weather working its way from west to east. Ahead of this, misty low cloud for parts of Scotland. Behind this, clearer skies and staying quite blustery with the brighter conditions. See you soon. Good afternoon to you. Bright and breezy for many out there today. Any showery outbreaks of rain easing ahead of a chillier night as temperatures dip a few degrees. This is the earlier satellite and radar picture, a split setup out there today. The best of the brighter skies across central southern counties. Here staying quite breezy, and that low week autumn sunshine doing little to help the temperatures. Just 12 or 13 degrees through the afternoon, quite chilly if you factor in that brisk breeze from the west. And where we've got the cloud cover through Scotland and northern England here, some longer downpours as the afternoon unfolds, And here too, temperatures a little lower than we'd like, particularly with the breeze. As the day draws to a close, that showery wet weather will tend to ease. Misty low cloud and hill fog will thicken up in places. And further south, the clear skies give way to several hours of pouring rain come dawn. Here, a horribly wet, windy start to the new day, particularly around the coastlines. Elsewhere, a little drier, a little chillier, and a touch of frost across parts of Scotland as we head into the new day.